Hi guys, FrostFangs here, welcome back once again, of course, to another Paladins video. We are back on the PTS when we're playing Octavia again, but in matches properly this time. Changed my loadouts for her a little bit. I've got three different ones here, one for speed, one for the ultimate, and then one which is similar to what I showed the first time around, just with a little bit more health than before. They're obviously not final because I haven't played it a crazy amount. We are on the test server after all, and I'll make another video after she's been out for a little while, but I got three different variants for the talent. I'm probably going to stick to Display of Force, even though it uses the wrong icon because for some reason it uses the one for the right click instead of the one for the ultimate. I guess maybe they changed it last minute. Either way, that's the one we're going to be running with today because I did try Hello High Water a little bit and I didn't really like it too much just because it plays kind of weird, at least for me. But anyway, onto the builds. They are pretty straightforward. A bit of extra health, reduced time when bringing up your iron sights, which is really nice because you do it mid-air to, float a little bit, and this way you can get your damage out a little bit faster. So I really like having this at level 4, although again, not final. I might end up removing it. Then a bit of extra ammo, reset on the F when we drop below 30%, and this one specifically has reduced movement speed penalty when we're iron sighting. So basically we're full speed when we're scoped in, so you can be a little bit more mobile, although I don't know if this one's my favourite because we gen 10% of the ultimate, which combos in very well with the talent whenever we get a kill or an elim with our iron sights active, which is pretty easy to do because with Octavia you're iron sighting most of the time, combos well with snap to it, and the rest of that is pretty much the same. Then finally the third one is a little bit different but still pretty similar. It just has a bunch of extra health and a tiny bit of damage reduction if I don't feel like going for the speed or the ultimate gen. For the sake of the video, I think I'll go for this just so we can ult a ton because we're going for the talent for it, and then for our passive we'll grab the one that increases ult charge as well, although the credit one is probably the best one. Cooldown and the ultimate charge is also pretty good, and I think the shield one is the weakest, which is kind of what I said in the first video. Alright, well 15 minutes later we got Siege Frog Owl. Shoutouts to Blizzard Storm for actually dropping me Octavia there. I think he was in the last one. It crashed, we had to go back, or somebody left but we've got Ceres, we've got Ram, Yagarath and Victor. Then for their side they've got an Ashe, a Ying and a Marnie who has for some reason really low res card art. Same thing with Ying, they look a little bit blurry there. Octavia and then Andro. If you're wondering why I haven't really been talking about the stuff outside of Octavia for this update, it's because there really isn't all that much, and I'll be making full videos on some of them because Yagarath got nerfed, but they said they're going to be tweaking that a little bit more over the PTS. Then Barrack got his health buff reverted, which I think is understandable. I was expecting it to be kind of in the middle, but they actually just straight pulled it back, and then the skins, and that's actually kind of it for the patch, which is fine because we have a new character. But I'll go for the ultimate one anyway for the sake of the video, and then we'll go for the ult setup. We'll start with Quarterize. Really should have been more ready there. Shoutouts to our Ceres. We've got Mortal Reach, Corrosive Acid, Subservience Burst Mode, Pyromania, Curse of All, Fortress Breaker, Life Exchange, Hell High Water, and Commander's Credit. Like I said, I'm going to be pretty rusty because I have not played in ages, but there's First Blood. We got rid of the Andro. We got the reset so we can dash a little bit again. That is their Octavia at the back. Yeah, this is the first video I've recorded in like 2 weeks outside of the intro to Octavia, so it's going to be a little bit rough. We'll throw the Q there just to block some vision, get a little shot or two over there on Octavia. You're going to definitely hear me left clicking a lot in this video. Got rid of their Marnie, died to their Octavia. One really important thing to note with her Q is that Octavia can see through it regardless when she's in the right click. That is the objective captured, so 1-0. We'll go ahead and make some more Quarterize, although for some reason Ram and Victor don't have any items. They're definitely going to be getting credits faster than us because of the talent she went with, but there's some shots on Andro. We actually got rid of him. The servers are a little bit fried, dead to the Amani. Fair enough. Calling the servers fried doesn't really do it justice though. The servers for EU have been a little bit balked for a while. That's the Octavia ult. We can just juke that. We'll throw the Q there, and I'll cast my ultimate kinda to the side. Yeah, see if that gets anything. That's a bunch of damage, although I don't know if I actually hit the Ashe or if that was a Ying decoy or not. Couldn't tell if that was Victor or Andro going for the ultimate. I'm getting tapped a little bit by him here. It's a very hectic match. There goes the Amani Dragon. There's the Q, but he is gone. Got a shot or two on the Andro. Get a couple little hits here on the Amani. She's trying to go in, but she's out. Octavia's damage is pretty damn good. I'm going to throw the Q just to cover myself here because that Andro is trying to chase. We'll scope, I guess, start firing at him because he can't really see us. I don't know how that missed. It fired way too far left there, but he's gone. Thank you for the heal there, Sarah. So I'm actually going to go ahead and cast the ultimate. We do gen it pretty damn quick. We'll go in the air a little bit. There Octavia's behind the tree, and there is the push failed, so 1-1. Also give you guys a little bit of an inspect on the weapon, I guess, because I forgot to do that on the intro video. I'm a little bit late to the PTS, so I'm scrambling a little bit, but hello Amani, you're just there. I F myself in the end, just fired down onto us to get rid of our Victor, but that was a pretty decent trade. Shots over there for the Andro. I feel like middle range is really the best place for her. I'll tell you, after being away for like 2 weeks, jumping back in with a character I've never played before was definitely a bit of a shock. The Octavia's there on like nothing. She's throwing up the thing. We'll throw the Q here just so these guys can surprise them a little bit. She's jumping away. Can I finish her off? She's on like no bloody health there. I was literally one shot off of getting rid of her. Helped get rid of the Ashe, but then I died to the Andro. I think Ceres might be able to deal with her here. The Ag is gone. Don't know why the Ram is firing into the Ying decoys a lot. There goes the Amani, nearly dead to the enemy Octavia. I keep wanting to call Octavia Yagarath because like she was obviously the newest character beforehand. I'm just getting all the names mixed up. We can scope in, still kind of see what's going on. She's not on too much health. She is out. I think Victor went for the ult there as well. I'm trying to get rid of the Ying. If you pace it well, it's actually pretty easy to land your shots, and you deal pretty damn good damage, to be honest. Throw the Q just here. Ceres died to the Amani. I thought it was the Andro in the back, but there's some hip firing shots. If you're good at controlling recoil, I feel like you'll have an easier time. I'm dead to Andro. Whole team got wiped just there. I don't really know what to go for. So as I'll go for morale boost because we are kind of going for an ult spam setup unintentionally. It wasn't really what I was planning to do for the first Octavia video, but hey, it works. We'll just go ahead and cast that there. Thought I was going to be able to hit her with it. The second one landed. There's a free kill. There goes the Ashe as well. Very cheeky free double. That is the Yag going for the ult. We'll pop the F and just kind of hover in the air. I don't know how he missed the reversal there. He's he's got to be on nothing. Nice, it's pretty much triple. I need to remember to scope in though to get the extra 10% as you saw there. Even if we don't get the kill, it's just another limb. If we're scoped in, we get like 10% for free. Dead to the Andro. That play was atrocious. Don't really know what I was trying to do. I was kind of stuck between an Imani Dragon and like 3 people and also an Andro roaming around. My whole team was back at spawn. I was a little bit too forward. We'll grab some more Haven, sure. Throw the Q there to kind of block the view on the spawn. We'll just throw over a couple little cheeky shots. That Imani is really low. That is Ceres with the ult. Yag ran on the point. Nice. I'm going to go ahead and cast my ult as well. It is an overtime kind of unnecessary, but hey, I guess let's make sure that they're not on it. There is the defense successful. Really did not need to use my ultimate there, but I did it anyway. Lobbed the Q just there. The Octavia went for the same thing. We'll F ourselves over in the air a little bit. Her shield is still up. There's a couple little hits on the Ying. That's Andro over here. Is he going to dash or what's his plan? I guess he didn't expect me to be paying attention. He put it with a reversal. The effect on that is actually kind of nice. He is nearly gone. Got rid of the Imani and then we captured the objective. I just F myself off the map because for some reason I thought I'd bounce off the side. I'm just going to drop an oops there in the chat and pretend that didn't happen. We'll yoink some more morale boost. That's the Ash shield and also the Octavia thing, but that doesn't even really matter. We'll F ourselves up this side. There's the right click, get a couple little hits into him. He is gone. Well done, Ceres. I didn't even really do anything there, but there is the 3-3. So overall, just taking me a little while to get back into the flow of things. We'll do it game 2 where I should feel a little bit better because I feel like I've only now just kind of warmed up. Overall though, like I said, Octavia feels pretty good. I'm putting most of the jank down to the servers because the servers on EU are also just a little bit messy. We'll go ahead and cast the ultimate there. Killed by the Andro. I think it actually despawns the ultimate, which is something that I didn't know beforehand. I guess that was the hard way of finding out. We pretty much entirely got wiped there. 3-3. I'm going to throw the Q here and then play a bit of a side angle. Don't know how the hell I didn't die there, but there we go. He's gone. Both the tanks are on to the point, but Ceres was covering me, so that's probably going to be the 3-4. She's going for the ultimate. I'm just going to kind of jump over here, see if we can get rid of them. Never mind. There is the defeat. Did Ash actually cap that by just dashing past it? I did not realize you'd be on the point enough time for that to actually count, but there is... yeah, the loss. Like, they honestly deserve the win there. I don't think I played that well, but 14, 11, 96k definitely isn't a terrible stat, but they did significantly better. Also, their stats could look a little bit better because of the teams, but still, they did a good job. I'll go through them pretty quickly. Ceres did a pretty good job. Victor had a really hard time there. 6, 15, 43k is pretty rough. The Ag did pretty good, and the Ram had a bit of a hard time, but didn't do terribly. Definitely could have done a little bit better, though. Shouts to a bunch of people on their side. Also, it's kind of hard to scroll because it resets every time, but shouts to a bunch of them on their side. Their Ash did pretty good, played the objective a ton. Ying did a solid job there on heals. Their Octavia shredded with the damage, and Andrew also did a really good job, and so did the Imani. Overall, I think the stats can speak for themselves. Alright, well, for game 2, to mix it up a little bit, we won't go for the same ult spam setup. I'll go for the credit one and then the movement speed one, which is overall kind of the standard setup that I think she'll kind of be played with. But again, it is the PTS, so it's kind of impossible to tell. For the teams, we've got a Cassie, a Term, and Andro, and a Ceres. A few people I think who were in the last game were up against another Ceres for some reason, a Nara, a Vora, an Octavia, and an Eevee. So yeah, we'll go ahead and grab credit and then the ult setup and also the speed build, which does feel quite a bit better. As you can see, when you're moving, you can move a hell of a lot more because you're basically removing the debuff. We'll start with Cauterize. We'll just stick to that for now. We've got Exaction, Crush, Mortal Reach. Then for their side, Hell or High Water, Relentless Presence, Treacherous Ground, Mortal Reach, and Commander's Credit, because I really should read that out. Godslayer, and then whatever the Eevee grabs. I don't know if she's here or not, maybe not. Pop the F, go in the air a little bit, get a bit of an early shot or two on people if we can. There goes the Eevee. She is about as far as I can tell, trying to get hits here on the Anara, but it's kind of hard because of the weapon shake. We'll fly over the top, get a couple little hits on the guess Octavia. I keep wanting to call her Vora or Yagarath because she's still new to me, but there is the Q. Hip fired a little bit on the Vora, through the Q up. Hello, Vora. I guess you're trying to go around the side. Got a hit on you there that I don't feel like should have landed, but okay. As I'm sure you can see, especially with the Eevee bot, the credits really do rack up with this talent. Octavia's in the air. She is not out. I thought I killed her there, but that was just the Eevee kill. Finish her off if we can. She's on like nothing there. Nice. Even get rid of the Anara too. My accuracy was absolute garbage. I fired left, right, like 2 times. Andrew still got rid of her. Eevee bot just trying to do something, but she's gone. We're already on 1100 credits. Again, just showing the strength of that passive. It's not really a talent. I think I called it that before. Even if you're not performing that well and your team is, with the passive, you're getting 100 credits every time your team kills 5 people, especially with an Eevee bot here. It's really making our credits rack up. Cassie went for the ult. There goes the Octavia. Honestly, you've got to love this movement speed setup. I would highly recommend it over the other one because just in general, having this much extra movement is really, really nice. Trying to get rid of the Vora. Feel like I missed that again, but hey, nice. I'll take it. There goes the Octavia as well. Cool. That is a 2-0. As you can see there with the ping and the connection symbol, EU is being EU. It's been like this for a while. It got better for a bit and then it's kind of gone back to being a little bit iffy. It is still not the worst it's ever been, but hopefully they fully fix the server things. Credit card broken AF. Yeah, I gotta say, the Commander's Credit definitely makes stuff ridiculous. Went ahead and through the ultimate. I think that's an Arg went for it as well. There's my F backwards, which didn't really work. I'm just dead. That play was abysmal. Their Eevee has reconnected and we just got team wiped. I don't know if that says anything about the Eevee or if we just got kind of unlucky there with the plays. That is the objective loss though because of the recovery mechanic. Let's get rid of the Octavia if we can. Nice. I pretty much took all of her health off. Ceres went for a solo ult, sort of. I'm trying to get the F reset, but there we go. Andrew got rid of her. Yeah, what I was trying to say before I cut myself off, if anything's going to get nerfed with Octavia, I would honestly bet money that it's going to be the passive with the credit gen because I feel like the shield isn't too good. The cooldown reduction collection, the ultimate gen, that's pretty standard, but the credit one is definitely, you know, too much. Maybe they'll put it down to 50 or 75. I feel like that would honestly be enough, or maybe make it so it's 6 or 7 kills. I feel like if it's 7, it would be too much. I think they just need to reduce the amount of credits it gives, but who am I to say? Definitely the main reason why this one feels a lot better to play is because you don't feel as kind of easy to kill when you're in your scope. You're just kind of as mobile as you usually are. So get rid of the Vort if I can. Oh my god, my accuracy. Still finished her off. Cheeky shot. Trying to get a bit of a cheeky angle. There we go. Very cheeky kill again. We'll pop the F to get a bit of a higher angle onto the Eevee. Shots over there on the SHREDS term with the F. They still haven't pushed the objective. It's right at the start. Throw the Q. Just taking a retreat a little bit now because I feel like we probably should. We'll cast the ultimate. Might as well. There's a hit or two. Okay, we got rid of the Eevee. SHREDS went for the ult, but we killed her too. That was like no skill at all, but I'll take the double. Pop the F. Get a bit of a higher angle on the Octavia. Can we finish her off? I feel like I should have landed that one. Must have missed it by just a little bit. She's going for the ult to make sure we don't get hit by that for free. We'll throw the Q there. Hello. Pop the F. Get up in the air. Get rid of the Vora. Nice. And that is the defense successful. They were pushing it quite away, so I wasn't expecting him to get it. Turn went for the ult there though for some reason. Okay. Either way, 3-1. I feel like Octavia is a pretty hard character to hate because she just fits into Paladins really, really well. Not to say that people won't be annoyed by her, because there's definitely things that I can see being really, really annoying in matches, but I think she fits in really, really well, and I don't know how you could really argue against that. We'll pop the F, go in the air a little bit, get some shots on the Octavia if we can. Pop the F to get a bit of an angle here on the Inara. She is out. Nice. We churned our ultimate, but I don't think it's going to matter. There's a hit or two on the Eevee. We'll throw the Q there to kind of counter what she went for. I don't know really what she's going for, but there we go. She's out. Nice. I was literally one shot away from being killed there, so I'm going to retreat a bit. Check SHREDS for the heal. That is there. SHREDS going for the ultimate. She's gone. I feel like I, again, ran out of ammo there before the kill actually happened. I don't know if I explained that well. Either way, we got rid of the Inara as well. We'll jump, throw the Q. It's really not going to matter because we're pretty much at the end, although I don't know how my ultimate went on cooldown. I started to cast it and then I got pulled by the SHREDS, which I think might have actually cancelled it. That is the overtime. I'm pretty sure we're at the end here. SHREDS went into the F. As soon as she's out of that, she is going to be dead. There's a dismount onto the Vora, and that is the victory. Pretty solid match. I played way better in that one. Overall, I like the setup a lot more than the ultimate one, but I wanted to mix it up a little bit. If you're interested, there are the stats. 17, 3, 16, 69k. We'll happily take that. Our team did a solid job. So did the SHREDS, so did the Andro, and so did the Cassie. Team did really well there all round. Shoutouts to their SHREDS, who did pretty good, and also our Andro. Their Eevee had a bit of a hard time even when she was there, but she was DC'd at the start. Their Octavia didn't do too bad, but definitely could have done a little bit better. Same thing with the Inara, and then Vora struggled a little bit. So yeah, there we go. Those were two different ways to play Octavia, kind of. Max ult gen and max speed, sort of. I way prefer this one, as it was pretty obvious to see it in those two matches there, but overall I'd say I do generally like Octavia quite a bit, and I think she fits in really, really well. Though seeing it here in the menu screen, her legs look way longer than they should be, but I think that's just the perspective that the camera's at. I don't know, it looks kind of weird. Definitely interested to see what skin she gets in the future as well, because I feel like she'd fit a pirate skin really, really well. She's got the cape, she's got kind of the hat going on, and like the sword thing here. I think she'd fit a pirate skin perfectly with like an eye patch or whatever. She's got the scar on the face as well. Come on. Seems like she's set up perfectly for a pirate skin. I didn't really go over like the event pass and the Trials of the Realm stuff in this video, but I'm assuming like now, because again I'm like a week late to covering the PTS stuff, you already know what's going on with this. But in case you don't, basically the battle pass is going away. We're getting an event pass, and this is essentially just replacing your challenges, and they unlock on like different times, so you don't have them all at once, so it's a little bit easier to see what's going on. I like the map here as well. Really, really cool stuff. You basically unlock challenges, and I'm sure it'll be easier to understand when you actually have it in live. It's not really something you need to prepare for, so don't worry about it too much until it's actually incorporated, and then you can just see it. And then the event pass is essentially just a shortened battle pass, and it has skins and stuff, but instead of having a bunch of kind of filler, it has actually somewhat meaningful unlocks on each of the levels. I overall think it's pretty cool. I never really ended up finishing most of the battle passes just because of how long they were. The fact this is requiring less XP is for me a good thing overall, and the fact that I think you can still do the infinite things. I think you still only need to buy it once. I don't think that's changing at all, but overall I think it's kind of cool. I'd love to hear your guys' thoughts on any of this stuff, of course, in the comments. We'll go ahead and end the video off here. Let me know if there's anything else you want to see me do. Of course, I'll see you guys all very, very soon. Leave a like if you enjoyed the video. Thank you, of course, so much for watching. I really do appreciate it, and as always, stay frost there.